everybody, Nate Lee here. I've been doodling on some Star of the County Down because I worked on it with one of my students earlier. I'm going to doodle a little more. All right, that song has nothing to do with what I'm going to teach you today, but I picked up this mandolin. This one's been kind of sitting in a case for months. Ever since the move, I've just had the Wonderbat out most of the time, and the Wonderbat has very old strings on it because I've been so busy. As you can see, the pictures are still there. Anyway, this has newer strings on it, and I'll play this until these strings are bad. Then I guess I pick up my third 𝘁𝗲 and play that till the strings are bad. And then I have to buy a fourth one, I think is how it works. Anyway, on that note about being super busy, let's take a poll. How long do you think it'll take me to get these pictures on the wall? That's my diplomas with the white back there, and the one wrapped in green is my MC Escher chess poster. So let me know in the comments, how long do you think? I know for sure I have to get this together by April 3rd because the You Can Play by Ear course starts on April 3rd. It starts on Monday, April 3rd. It goes for 3 weeks. There's a link down below. I'll give you the short version, which is I'm going to teach beginner and intermediate players the things they need to know to play along in predict what's happening in jam sessions, to play along with chord progressions, to understand the signals that other players are following. And I'm going to teach everybody how to get more out of your private lessons and workshops by being able to pick things up by ear, actually be able to learn by ear and not be the only one sitting there at the workshop, not keeping up with everybody else. And to not feel like you're wasting your time when you're in your private lessons and your teacher's showing you over and over and you're just like, why can't I get this? I'm going to help you fix that. So if any of those problems sound like ones you're having, it's very affordable. It's $100. You get 3 60-minute classes, and the link is down below. You'll also get to keep the videos forever, and you'll get a PDF workbook also. And you can ask me questions along the way. So check that out. And by then, you will all see whatever my backdrop turns out to look like. I want to make it a lot simpler than what I had in Nashville, so something a little more like the first Rhode Island house, but a little more thought out than that one because I knew that was going to be a temporary office. So anyway, I've got a cool topic for you. Oh, and just because I know that people are going to mention it, spring has sprung, and I'm back with my 𝘀𝗵𝗶𝗀 t-shirt. But my student and friend Sam Katz gave me this a while back, and he's been sitting on my desk. If you know, you know. There you go, 𝘀𝗵𝗶𝗀 at Tanagra. So Captain Dathon, I think it's Dathon, but it could be Dathon. I don't think they ever said his name in that episode. If you know, let me know. I'm actually I queued it up because I want to watch it again later today. So I guess by the time you let me know, maybe I'll already know. Let's race. So anyway, we'll say goodbye to Captain Dathon for now. It's the only action figure I own. My little boy likes to hold Captain Dathon, but he can only play with him when he's sitting on the office chair. And it can't be snacks. So anyway, so now on to what I'm going to actually show you today. I'm going to show you a rhythm technique that I really like to use. It's I call it the tick-tock, and it reminds me of two things. One is it reminds me a little bit of what they call it tic-tac guitar in country music, where they do like this sort of sounding thing. It doesn't sound the same on mandolin. But it also reminds me of a muted thing that you'll hear banjo players do, where they will roll on muted strings. Or sometimes they'll do like those types of rhythms. And I do this stuff on mandolin a lot. It is something you can use if it's your first day on the mandolin, and it's something you can use if you're a professional mandolin player as well. So I'll show you how it works, and then I'll give you some reference cuts to go check out. I didn't make this up. Other people have done this, but it's a fairly rare technique. So it's something worth adding to your repertoire if you want to sound a little different than everybody else and have something that just really stands out. Even though it's a subtle technique, it really stands out. So it sounds like this. And it's very easy to do. That's it. That's all there is to it. So you mute all of your strings in the middle of the neck. That's where the warmest sounds come out. You don't push enough that sounds come out or that pitches come out. You don't want to be hearing notes. But you do need to put enough pressure that it warms up the sound of the string. So if you're just barely touching it, it's going to sound like that. Put a tiny bit more pressure, and it warms right up. But still, I am not pressing down on the strings, on the frets at all. And then you just play downstrokes. The A and the E are best. So you play A on the downbeat, and then E on the offbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this could either represent boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck. Or it could just be on booms. The rhythm could be boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, 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 chuck. Like that. Works great. I also like to do like a, this is a boom chuck, 𝘀𝗴𝗲𝗃. So you just play downstroke A string, downstroke E string, down up on the A string, down up on the E string. And that's the technique right there. You can mix it up and do a lot of different things, but it's really easy to get started with. All you need is good timing, the ability to play down and maybe some upstrokes, and the ability to, oh, there went my pick. Guess I'm not playing anymore for the rest of the video. I drop my pick all the time, but never when I'm playing. So far. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so it's an easy technique to do as long as you can mute and make a sound with your pick and keep time. You're ready to go. Make sure to practice this with your metronome and Strum Machine. If you want to use Strum Machine, go to strummachine.com/Nate and you can get 30 days free there. And I believe no credit card required. So it really is just a free trial you can try. So anyway, this is something you can try with Strum Machine, with recordings, with your metronome, all of that. It's fun. So some reference cuts for you to check out would be the Becky Buller Band album Distance in Time has a song on it called I Dream in Technicolor, and you can hear me doing that really clearly. You could also hear me, I don't remember what tracks, but places on the very obscure Jim Hirsch Trio album called JHT1. It's hard to find. I don't think it's on any of the streaming services. It's just really hard to find. But it's out there, and I did some of that on that album as well. So check it out. Let me know after you've tried it what you think, where you used it. Did your friends like it? Did they think you were amazing? Did they throw money at you? Let me know. All the things. And then if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Click that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It's a really easy and free way for you to help the channel. And it just encourages me to make more content like this, free content for you. And click the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure to follow this page, like and share for the Facebook algorithm. And of course, check out my class, You Can Play by Ear. It's coming up. It's very affordable, and you're going to learn a lot of really cool things. So I hope to see you there. All right. Bye, everybody.